I'll just do it. Okay, Ron.
No. Today we come to this body of water to perform the Tashlich ceremony, seeking symbolically to cast away our accumulated sins and transgressions, so that we may purify our hearts and our souls as the new year begins. Last, let us cast away the sin of deception, so that we will mislead no one in word or deed, nor pretend to be what we are not. Let us cast away the sin of vain ambition, which prompts us to strive for goals which bring neither true fulfillment nor genuine contentment. Let us cast away the sin of stubbornness, so that we will neither persist in foolish habits, nor fail to acknowledge our will to change. Let us cast away the sin of envy, so that we will neither be consumed by desire for what we lack, nor grow unmindful of the blessings which are already ours. Let us cast away the sin of selfishness, which keeps us from enriching our lives through wider concerns and greater sharing, and from reaching out in love to other human beings. Let us cast away the sin of indifference, so that we may be sensitive to the sufferings of others and responsive to the needs of people everywhere. Let us cast away the sin of pride and arrogance, so that we can worship God and serve God's purpose in humility and in truth. And now is the time for those of you who have your bread, your symbolic sins, to toss them away.
George. Oh my God. I forgot to hit play. Oh my Lord. I need to throw my sins away. But I think that Benson has been recording.
There you go.
Would y'all like to throw your sins into the water? Thank you. Sorry I don't have my mask on. Oh, okay.
Okay, and for those of you who would like to read along with me the italicized portions of Avinu V'Keinu.
You want to do those here, or is that part of the service?
Part of this one, yes. Avinu Malkeinu Shema Kolenu Eternal. Our God, hear our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, we have sinned before you. Eternal God, have mercy upon us and upon our children. Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us for blessing, Book of Life. Eternal our God, grant unto us a year of happiness. Avinu Malkeinu, be gracious and answer us, for we have not done enough good deeds. Please love us, be generous with us, and help us. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu v'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imam tzedakah v'chesed, aseh imam tzedakah v'chesed, v'hoshi'enu. Out of the depths I call to you, Lord, hear my cry. Heed my plea, be attentive to my prayers, to my sigh of supplication. Who could endure, Lord, if you kept count of every sin? But forgiveness is yours. Therefore we revere you. I wait for the Lord, my soul yearns. Hopefully I await his word. I wait for the Lord more eagerly than watchmen wait for the dawn. Put your hope in the Lord, for the Lord is generous with mercy. Abundant is God's power to redeem. God may redeem the people of Israel from all sin. Who is a God like you, forgiving iniquity and pardoning the transgression of the remnant of your people? You do not maintain anger forever, but you delight in loving kindness. You will again have compassion upon us, subduing our sins, casting all our sins into the depths of the sea. You will show faithfulness to Jacob and enduring love to Abraham, as you promised our fathers from days of old. And now, if you would like, we will walk up where we can sit down, if you like, and we will do our brief shofar service.
Okay. Did everybody get that? We're gonna go find seat on those benches that are here on the west side.
There are three types of shofar blast. Tekiah, the long solid blast. A tekiah sound is like the blast of a trumpet at a king's coronation, reminding us that God is the King of Kings. A tekiah is a strong note of joyous happiness to remind us that we are standing before God, our Maker, who loves us and judges us with mercy.
What does it mean to proclaim your sovereignty when we don't understand kings? Before the Big Bang, there was you. In the old year, we allowed habits to rule us. Help us throw off that yoke so our best selves may serve you. Help us surrender. The cosmos is not under our control. Help us fall to our knees and find home in your embrace. Let your power increase in the world. Help us be unashamed of yearning. Strengthen our awe and our love so our prayers will soar.
Shivarim, the three medium-length blasts. The shivarim is reminiscent of deep sighs of soft crying, where one is grasping for breath. The shivarim is the beginning of the recognition of all that God does for us, and all that we could be doing. Thus, the sighing sound.
God, remember us, not only our mistakes, but our good intentions and our tender hearts. Remember our ancestors who for thousands of years have asked forgiveness with the wail of the ram's horn. Today again, we open ourselves to the calls of the shofar, reminding us, sleepers, awake. We remember what matters most in our lives. Help us shed old memories which no longer serve us. Help us instead to always remember you.
Teruah, the 9 quick blasts. The teruah evokes the feeling of short, piercing cries of wailing. The teruah is the recognition that the year is closing and that the time for teshuvah will soon pass. Leslie?
The shofar reminds us of the ram in the thicket. Where are we, too ensnared? Can our song set us free? The sound of the shofar shatters our complacency. It wails with our grief and stutters with our inadequacy. The shofar calls us to teshuvah. The shofar cries out, I was whole, I was broken, I will be whole again. Make shofars of us, God. Breathe through us. Make us resonating chambers of your love.
Tekiah Gedolah, the final blast. The elongated, solid note that is blown as the last blast of the shofar service. The regular tekiah is a note of joy. The Tekiah Gedolah is a triumphant shout that reaches out to the hearts of all who assure them that their prayers have been heard. May God forgive and bless us all. Thank you.
Bless us all.
Cameraman. Yeah, exactly. By the way, Benson, thank you for all that work you've done.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. I'm glad I could do it.